Hey guys, I hope you have a nice day. So, actually, today I was taking a video about vision board, and I know that some of you were not available, so I decided to take these videos to help you with some ideas, especially for the people who were not there for the online um, live that I actually took on Instagram. So, first of all, I want to tell you what a vision board is. So, a vision board is also called a dream board, something like you can have some pictures, some sentences. It should be something that represents your goals or your dreams. And especially the ones that are for this year, because like I am concentrating on New Year's resolutions and also something that you would like to gain in this year in 2025. It can be like something like paperwork, as you can see on the right side, either something digital, as you can see on the left side. Today, I'm going to work on the digital version, which is shown on the left side, because normally it's like more accessible for me to look at my background or even like having it every time in front of my eyes to be able to follow and think about my goals day by day. However, some people may stress out by looking at the vision board every day. So it actually depends on you which one you prefer to go for. The first step for the vision board is to brainstorm. Try to identify your mental images. Try to think what you would like to be, or what you like to do, or what you like to have for this year. Try at this step to think big before you thinking small. As for this step, I highly recommend you to be realistic. Try to um, concentrate on the goals that you know, even like how to map to reach them, not something that big that cannot actually be reached by that year. Try to be realistic. Probably, I also like to buy a jet, a personal one. However, I know that by this year, according to all the steps, my studies, my work, my income, it is not possible to do it. So I try to concentrate on my more realistic actually goals. I'm not saying that having a big dream or a big goal is something that is not realistic. However, if we are talking about the scope of a year, it's better to make it like more concrete, let's say, and choose different aspects of your lives. Do not concentrate only on materials. Try to focus on different aspects of your lives when you're thinking about your goals. And I highly recommend you to put your mental health and self-growth as a priority while you are creating your vision board. And don't forget about your physical health as well, and try to get rid of distractions and negative tasks, whatever is a kind of distraction for you, to make you reach the goal. Try to just close your eyes on them and try mostly to concentrate to put the things that are really helping you reach your goal on your vision board. And some ideas, some questions that you can think about are like, what color you want, what car, sorry, you want to drive, and how much do you want to earn this year, how much you want to save, or probably you would like to take a new hobby or start a new sport and learn a new skill, what that thing can be, or how you would like to manage your time with people that you love and your family. These are the type of questions that probably can help you while you are brainstorming. I tried to put some different categories for you to help you with your vision board. As for your mental health, you can think about managing your sleep time. Actually, that one goes also into physical part as well, and about any changes in your appetite or unplanned weight changes. And for example, some people would like to get up earlier in the morning. That can help them to boost their mood and energy, or even help them with their concentration. Or some people like to increase their interest in things that they find enjoyable. You can set them for your mental health ideas. And as for physical health, some ideas that I'm giving you here are hydration, skincare, physical activities like sports, eating healthy food. Some people like to meditate. For example, I myself don't have a good reputation with like sitting somewhere and concentrating only on my body, thinking about what's going on in my body, or meditate. However, I try to do it in a different way. Try to see what best works for you. And to have ideas, it can be a new phone, it can be a new laptop. These are more materialistic ideas. Whatever you would like to gain this year, you know that there is a necklace that you have loved for a long time, and you think that this year you need to save money for that and buy that, for example, necklace, or even a furniture for your house or apartment. Either it's an apartment itself, or to be ideas. You can choose like some adjectives to improve the things that you think that you need to improve your personality, and it can help you to develop a better person. uh, for me, like some ideas that I wrote here, I would like to be an active person, to be a happy, self-made, self-reliant, because I feel confident when I can rely on myself, and I like being tidy and organized and free, actually, free as a mean of not being too much thoughtful, or in general free of whatever I will consider negative, and to be an honest person. Probably some of these adjectives are less and more in like in me as Samana. However, you can decide which adjectives you can go for, and probably these are not all the adjectives that I would like to improve this year. And to do ideas can be like reading a book, publishing a paper, and building healthy work atmosphere for yourself, for your colleagues. This can be like your to-do list as some opinion. And you can have at the end a list of what we said. So at this point, I want to give you some time to think about your to do, to be, and to have list. Try to curate a list of like what you want to gain for this year 2025. So everything starts with a list. Now that you have made your list, you are ready to go through the next step. The next step, or the second step, is to transfer your mental pictures into physical images. In this step, what you can actually do is that, for example, I know that I want to buy a new phone, a new car, as like a materialistic thing. So I try to find a picture of a phone, find a picture that the phone that I like, or the car that I like, or even I try to take the picture myself to make it more personalized, and try to collect different pictures from different aspects of my list. For example, if I want to have a like happy family, probably I would take a photo of a happy family, or the moment that I was happy with my family. Or like I think for non-materialistic things, it's a little bit more difficult to represent them by a picture and vision board. However, you can use a symbol, for example, that can represent what your goal, your dream, your objective is. The third step is to start creating your vision board. For this step, you can either go with the digital version or the paper one. Today, I'm going to talk about the digital version, and I'm using Canva for the digital version. And I'm going to explain how I use it. So, in this part, I'm going to talk about how to turn your mental pictures into like more physical ones, something that you can use for digital version. Something that I use is that, for example, I know that I want to I'm trying to think what exactly I want this year. I want to be happy. So I choose happy adjective, and then I can see like which one represents my happiness. For example, this blue one, I don't like it that much because it also shows me sad people. I want to be more concentrated on happiness. Probably I will go only for choosing something that gives me a good vibe when I think about happiness, like even like something like this one, or you can even find a picture of yourself that you were happy in that moment. And I download these pictures. For example, let's see, I was saying that happiness is important for me. I save this picture into my computer as my downloads save. And then next thing is that, like, for example, I want to buy a car, and it can be specific what car you want to buy this year if it is in your 2025 goals. And probably you can type the name of the car that you like. In this case, I will, for example, Land Rover as one of the cars that I like, or even Jeep. And with the model, you can exactly choose which model. For example, Discovery is something that I like. Probably if I want this car, I can save it what color you want it. Do you want it to be white, blue, black? Try to go as detailed as possible. If you can. Normally I go with black, like it's very chic for me, but it depends what you think. And as an example, I see, let's say, the picture that I like and I try to save it. Let me see, discover sport cars, and this is a black one. Probably if I have a photo with my own car, I'll play that one. I save this one because it gives me the feeling of being in the car, and I save it. And then you start saving the pictures that you want. Then you go to Canva. This is the website that I use for building my vision board. And if you're not registered, you need to enter your email, your password to get registered. I don't remember if I have already signed up. Look here, I can see that Excel Explorers. I will use this one to continue as a new account and start designing. So I'm sorry. When you go to this part, you can here write vision board. Normally I create two vision boards, one with horizontal template and one with vertical one, something that goes with my phone background or my laptop background or iPad background. You can choose which one you want to go for. So for example, I say which vision board I, or you can simply go here, the first page, or you click on home, and here you can see whiteboard, or you can either see posters. If you more to see all, probably you will see posters here too. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry. Here. So this is a poster that I find. So the size of the poster you see is something like horizontal in this case. You can decide whether it's going to be horizontal or vertical. And then what you do for the next step, you go to design. You can see different pictures here. I normally go to upload, and I upload files. I upload the pictures that I want. For example, from download side, I upload the happy picture that we all downloaded together today. And I upload also the car that I like as an example. When I uploaded them, I just choose them and I find them here. So how you design and how you would like to design your vision board is your choice, okay? And probably you can put some text as well, and you would like to put some quotes, so you can take it as a text and then choose the template that you like and the type of the text that you would like to use. There are also magic rights that you can use here, and try to write about what you like. I'm trying to see if I can show you an example of my previous vision board. I normally try to use the quotes that are very personalized. For example, I liked Steve Jobs' talk at Stanford University, and his talk was very inspiring to me. And there is a sentence that I love, so that's the sentence that I use for my vision board. And another thing that I would say that I used for my vision board was a sentence from NASA, that I like the company a lot. I love doing research for NASA and probably future collaborations if that's possible. So I try to also take that one, or either Harvard University quotes. Try to connect the quotes or the sentences that you use to the places you want to be, to the works that you want to do, or try to connect them with the goals that you have, whatever the goal it is that reminds you, like that quote reminds you of that job, that person, that goal, and that thing. I try to see if I can show you a vision board. Let's see if I can have a picture. So, okay, this is my general vision board. This is not my 2025 vision board, but it is only the general overview of what I like. So I know that, for example, happiness, Harry Potter is something that is making me happy. I try to put myself like even this hat is a kind of a sign of wisdom for me. That's why I try to use it. And these are some photos from Harvard. That was one of my goals, to get into Harvard. And one of the quotes that I loved from Harvard University was, where dreams are bigger and the sky's the limit. And something else that was from Steve Jobs that I was mentioning earlier was, connect the dots, having a healthy relationship, and living in the city that I like. The bookstore, this is also a Harvard bookstore. This one is more concentrated on my university vision, or even my love for the sky and the stars is all the same here. However, to talk about 2025, I need to be more specific. So this is just an example that I have done with Canva, to give you an example. However, as for this year, and as for this year is concerned, we can all try to think about more specific things and more specific goals that we have for this year. Try to display and present your vision boards. Once you have your vision boards ready, the following step is to display your board. I all normally set my vision board as a background photo of my computer or my laptop, something that I would like to look at. However, some people will freak out, like thinking every day about what they need to reach, because probably if one day they cannot take this step toward their goals and dreams, they may get disappointed of themselves. You need to know yourself which one works better for you, to have your vision board exactly in front of your eyes every day or not. Something that is important is that you don't have to worry about if your vision board is not nice or beautiful, and do not compare your dreams and goals with other people. This is your life, it is not someone else's life. So try to think only about what you want in your life, and try to live that moment for your own life without thinking what other people have done, or if someone, you think that someone else's dream is bigger than yours, or yours is not as beautiful, your vision board is not as beautiful as the other one. And I would say that something that makes the vision board valuable is the affirmation lever. So at this level or this step, most of the people miss out because they don't follow through. You have to understand that creating vision board is one thing, but doing the daily review, visualization, and affirmation, and being committed to your goals is another thing. And what happens next that can help you with the visualization is to break down your goals into smaller steps. Like, for example, I know that I want to finish a book, and the book is 300 pages. This is my big goal. Do you remember that the first time I was saying that right to choose big goals? How well in this part you need to break your big goal into smaller goals. For example, I say that I need to study 10 pages per day. I need to read 10 pages per day to reach my final goal after 1 month. So try to create a task list. It is important to have an idea and map through your goals, like what should you do, what steps should you take to reach your goal. It's very important, and try to prioritize and schedule your time in favor of those tasks. Like, if you know that something may distract you from the task that you need to do to reach your goal, and if it's getting something habitual, try to ignore that and track your progress. Try to see, like, if you're following whatever you have decided, or it's just like you are missing some parts. I'm not saying that to freak out or to get stressed about it, but try to, like, set a time that after, for example, 1 month, you see your progress. Were you committed to whatever you said or not? And this is it for today. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I hope you can share your vision boards with me if they are not personal, because I know because of the privacy, some people prefer to keep their vision board personal, and that's totally fine. I also should think actually if I will be able to share my vision board here or not. However, I will help with some more detail and questions. Let me know if you need any help. Have a good day.